Welcome to the 2020 Care Partner Summit, Cumbre para Cuidadores. As you may know, we had planned to gather in person today, but since that isn't possible, we are thrilled to have you joining us today virtually. We hope that, in addition to participating today, you will plan to join us in person or online on May 15th of 2021 when we host the event we had originally planned for today. My name is Annie Wallis, and I, along with the planning committee, comprised of current and former care partners of people with Parkinson's, planned this virtual event based on what you shared were the most pressing questions on the topics most important to you. Before we get started, we've got a short message from our presenting sponsor, Acadia Pharmaceuticals, who has supported this program since it launched in 2016.
Acadia Pharmaceuticals is the proud sponsor of this event and a committed partner to the Parkinson's community. While we would prefer to engage with you face-to-face as we have in the past, we know that these times call for social distancing, and we are hopeful you find this virtual program interesting and helpful. You may be aware of the physical symptoms related to Parkinson's disease, like resting tremors, slow movement, rigid muscles, and loss of balance. But did you know that around half of people living with Parkinson's may also experience hallucinations, such as seeing or hearing things that others don't, and/or delusions, such as believing things that aren't true over the course of their disease? If you are living with hallucinations and delusions related to Parkinson's, or caring for someone experiencing these symptoms, it's important to talk to a Parkinson's specialist. They rely on hearing from you or your caregiver. These non-motor symptoms may come with additional challenges, and a Parkinson's specialist can help you learn how to navigate them. More information is available at moretoparkinsons.com. Thank you for your participation in today's event, and we look forward to engaging with you at a future Parkinson's community event.
I'm thrilled to introduce John Lehr, who will kick us off and introduce our first panel. John leads the Parkinson's Foundation as President and Chief Executive Officer, with more than 2 decades of nonprofit fundraising and management experience, and a strong focus in the voluntary healthcare and medical research sectors. So John, kick us off.
The Parkinson's Foundation is honored to host our third Care Partner Summit, Cumbre para Cuidadores. I want to thank Acadia Pharmaceuticals for their generous support of this program. I also want to thank Neurocrine Biosciences for the additional funding they provided to make this program today possible. I also want to say thank you to each care partner who is joining us virtually today. We are here for care partners. You advocate, motivate, manage schedules and medications, and provide limitless support to your loved ones living with Parkinson's disease. Thank you for taking the time to attend this event and for joining the Parkinson's Foundation community. We look forward to partnering with you to create better lives together. Today, you'll hear from experts, specifically covering topics like mental health, cognition, resources, and self-care. We hope you'll stick with us through the entire program today. All these sessions will be available for viewing online at parkinson.org/summit in the coming weeks. We're also excited to share that following this program, in partnership with AARP, we will be making a new resource available, a special pack of Care to Talk cards, which will help families and support groups spark conversations about caring for people with Parkinson's. And now, I'd like to introduce our first panel and welcome our panelists. The panel will be moderated by Karen Balaban, who has an MPH from Yale University and an extensive educational professional background in medical market research. She is also a care partner for her husband, Al, who was diagnosed with PD just 5 years ago, and is a member of the Parkinson's Foundation People with Parkinson's Advisory Council. Our first panelist, Travis Turner, PhD, is assistant professor and director of the Neuropsychology Division at the Medical University of South Carolina. He has been active in clinical and research efforts with the Movement Disorders Program for over 10 years. He also serves as Senior Clinical Director of Movement Disorders at Verify. Our second panelist, Linda Patuk, has been working on the Foundation's helpline for more than 20 years. Prior to that, she worked for the DuPage County Health Department Mental Health Crisis Center for 10 years, and was also on the Illinois FEMA mental health disaster team. And with that, I'll turn it over to Karen.